Hello everybody, welcome to the MaffmanJones movie channel, and once again, welcome to 2018. I'm your host, John Maffio, and today's review, the first review of the year, is for Insidious, The Last Key. Major key alert, hashtag blessed, hashtag DJ Khaled, I'm on one. No. This movie is the fourth entry in the Insidious franchise, and we have now taken it back to the prequel era. Again, we are taking place right before the events of the first movie, and we return with Elise, our main protagonist, played by Lin Shaye, who is dealing with inner demons as well as external demons. The film primarily revolves around her character. We got the sidekicks back, and there's some ghoulish ghost. I just called the ghost a ghost. There's a ghoulish ghost with keys for fingers. And, yeah. Plot. Actually, being completely honest, I really enjoyed watching Insidious: The Last Key. Is it a particularly good movie? I wouldn't say so, but still an enjoyable time in the theater. It's entertaining. When you're going into a horror movie like this, you're looking for some fun thrills and some fun scares, and you definitely get that. Although the film is primarily focused on Lin Shaye's character Elise, we actually get some nice characterization for her. Not spoiling anything, but seeing as this is a prequel to the first movie, it's nice to round out her character. This is the last entry pertaining to her. Insidious: The Last Key does explore child abuse in this film, but it isn't heavy-handed. It does show how it affects our main character, but it's not like the weight of the movie. Primarily, you're just getting a reason for Elise to come back to her childhood home and help some folk. I enjoyed the overall pacing and structure of the film. I was never bothered or bored at all. There are a lot of jump scares in this movie. Some work, some don't. I think a couple take forever to get to. If I have any real complaints, I think some of the scares in this movie are the laziest that the franchise has ever had. You get your handful of moments, those cliched horror moments where people are walking around in secluded or isolated areas and the music just goes silent. And they're exploring, and it's fun the first couple times when you know something's about to happen, but you're enjoying that moment. But after the fourth, fifth, sixth time, it's like, enough already. Just do something inventive and fun. The trick gets old fast, and it sucks to see the Insidious films fall into this trap, where, at least in my opinion, the first Insidious does not fall into this trap of boo, jump scares and cliched stuff like that. And if you're not a fan of the cliched horror aspects of any horror movie, it may deter from your experience here. The film does take itself pretty seriously involving the plot. Lin Shaye's character, Elise, we go on this journey with her psychologically, with her brother and her father and her mother, not spoiling anything, but there are a handful of dramatic moments that I think work because Lin Shaye does pull off the acting, although I do think the comedy drops the ball really hard. There are some chuckle-worthy moments with the sidekicks who have been in all these movies, but I think the comedy here is the worst this franchise has ever had too. Besides the jump scares, I think the comedy, in pertaining to their characters, pretty much sucks. There are a couple of cartoon characters who know what they're doing when it comes to hunting down ghosts, but they hit on women without a second of a doubt. They are the thirstiest characters that I've seen in a long time. They played off like it's all fun and games, like, haha, look, they think these girls are cute, so they're trying to fight for the girls. It didn't work for me. I also really enjoyed the visuals. Insidious always has good visuals, and I really like when we go explore the Further. There are a couple of nice set pieces involving the Further, but I don't think it goes into it as far as other movies have. But it is always nice to see that otherworldly aspect come into play. And in my opinion, if we never get another Insidious sequel, I would be perfectly fine and satisfied with this film being the ending chapter of this whole thing, because the ending, in my opinion, does show some solid restraint when they could have easily done something to trick audiences and give them one last scare. It does have a more somber approach, and I dug that. And that's where I'll leave this review for Insidious: The Last Key. It's not a horrible movie, but it's not a good movie either. It actually kind of explores further the main character, and the person who you really know when you think of these movies besides the first family is Lin Shaye's character Elise. The rest of the movie, the majority of the movie, comes with cheap jump scares, horrible comedy, and a lot of tricks that are old at this point for this franchise. You can just tell that the sizzling has simmered, and it's flat soda. It's an old trick. These movies have become the cliche that we all expect from your typical horror movie. And for Insidious, that's kind of a shame. I know it may be a little far-fetched, but I expect a little more from my Insidious movies, but I have to give up at some point, and this is the way these movies are gonna go from here on out, from the third one to now this one. Leave it where it lies. So having said all that, I'm gonna give Insidious: The Last Key a 2 out of 5 stars. It's a Sam Worthington. Now I wanna know from you guys. This is me turning a key into a door because the movie's called The Last Key. What'd you think of Insidious: The Last Key? That was embarrassing. Jeez. Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed my review, please like, subscribe if you haven't already, and check out everything else down below, my social medias and Stardust, where I review movies and TV shows in 30 seconds or less. You can check that out and follow me there, and I post there all the time. And if you want to post there, do it, because it's an awesome app. And if you decide to tag me in one, I may feature you on this channel. That is all. I am just a boy standing in front of a camera, ready for a full year of new surprises and twists and turns and the unexpected, and just ready to work hard and get at it. Haha. I'll see you guys next time. Have a happy new year, brats.